All right, so this is going to show you how to access the Atlantic magazine using our databases. It's pretty quick and easy. The easiest way to do that is to go to library.coker.edu, which is going to be the homepage for the library website. And once you get here, you'll want to scroll down to catalog. This is going to be the easiest way to access any publications that we have. So if you ever have a question about any kind of magazines, journals, if you have the specific title of that magazine or journal, and you want to see if we have either print or electronic access to it, this is a really super way to do that for just any publication. So when you're here, you'll want to do the second tab option, which is journal search. And when you click that, it'll give you this little search box. You can search by category if you want to. So if there's like a specific like field of study that you're wanting to look at in terms of like the journals or magazines that we have access to, you can access using these drop-down menus over here. But again, if you already have the title, such as the Atlantic, you can just type that in here, and you'll get these different options. So you have the Atlantic Monthly and the Atlantic. Atlantic Monthly is just a different name for the Atlantic magazine, so you can actually pick either one of these. I would just go ahead and recommend just doing the Atlantic. And then once you're here, the reason why it is named differently is because there was a name change in 1993. So we do have access to archived articles dating back to 1981. So if you wanted to search within that time frame of 1981 to 1993, then you would choose this first option. If you're wanting more recent articles from Atlantic magazine, then I would choose the Atlantic Monthly option. As you can see, it says that it's available online. And so that is what you would click. And then what it'll do is it'll bring you to this page, and it will show you all of the different databases that you can get full text availability for this magazine. Again, I would recommend probably going with Academic Search Complete, this first option, because it's going to be available from 1993 to present. If you do any of the Academic OneFile or any of the other Gale options, it's only going to take you to 2018, so you're going to be a little bit more limited. You won't get the most recent information there. So what you would do is you would click this link here, and it will bring you to the publication page within the EBSCO databases. Now, once you're here, you have a couple of different options in terms of how you can search through the magazine. If you just want to go by year and issue, all you have to do is just do these. You can click, this will be the most recent. And what it'll do is it will give you all of the articles that are in that issue, and then you can like scroll through. There's PDF access for all of those, and so that's one way you can search it. You can also search within the publication, which I would recommend, especially if you're wanting to do a bit more of a focus search and you're wanting to kind of get articles tailored to like your specific research question or research topic, or however you're putting that together. And then what you would do is you would just treat it basically just like a regular database search. So you would leave this first box alone, and then you would just search within here. So let's say you're looking for things related to social media, mental health, something like that. But you would just use terms that would, just be closely related to your research topic. You would click search. In this case, there were no results found, but if you needed to, you could just tailor it down a little bit more. You'd have social media, and you'll see where it kind of like starts to pop up more options. So there's always that chance where you might be focusing it a little bit too much, especially if you're searching within a publication. So you might want to go with a little bit more of a broader scope or a broader approach. But this is how you can search within the publication. You don't really have to worry about any of these limiters when you're doing this. You should automatically get full text access because we have full text access to the magazine, so that shouldn't be an issue. And so you should be able to access any of the articles that do pop up. So we'll just take this first one as an example. This is where you can actually get an abstract of the article, so you can kind of get an idea of what the article's about before you even start reading it. You can also get the PDF here. You can get HTML full text if you'd rather do that. And then you also have your regular tools over here that you usually get to use. You can email this information to yourself, which what that does is it's going to email the HTML full text PDF, and you can also get a citation format as well. So if you need to use MLA, you can go ahead and click that, and it will send you an MLA 9th edition formatted citation for this article. You can also get those citations here under the cite option. You would just scroll down to MLA 9th edition, and it'll give you that citation. And then one thing I really like to stress, especially if you do not email the information to yourself, if you like to collect links to get back to articles that you're looking at, if you get any articles out of the EBSCO databases like this, make sure you use the permalink, this link right here, and not this URL. The URL is actually just going to end up being trash as soon as you back out of your session. So what that URL will most likely do, I want to say like maybe even later in the day, but definitely a day or two down the road, is that's just going to take you back to an error page, and you're going to lose this article that you just found. So that's why I always stress make sure you use the permanent links, because that is a permanent link that will bring you back to the specific page, to the specific article, and you'll always get access to it. So that's pretty much it. That's the way that you can access Atlantic. Again, if you do want to do things that are maybe a little bit earlier on, maybe you want to do something that's 1981 to 1993, you can also get access that way. In this case, I would recommend doing Gale 1 file, because you're going to have a little bit better opportunity of getting it within those time ranges. If you just stick with EBSCO, then you're going to have from 93 all the way until, and you won't get those earlier issues, if that's something you're interested in. And that is all. If you have any other questions, feel free to send me another email, or we can set up an appointment to meet in the library face-to-face and go over this. But I have confidence you can handle it.